Hugs and kisses. Okay, so I really hope that this video today brings you nothing but value. And I hope that you can walk away with at least one thing today that can help you move forward in your life, where that you can really learn something today. Just at least one thing. I feel like this topic right here is a very not necessarily a touchy topic, but it's a topic where it needs to be discussed. And like I said in my previous video, I will make 1,000 series if I have to on a certain topic, because I feel like this is like not a never-ending conversation. Like, we just having regular one-on-one talk right now. We just vibing. And I really want to get into the self-concept, self-identity. Like, if you are in a situation where you feel right now that your present self is no longer serving you, that you're not even seeing the results that you want, I want to let you know that it's 100% okay. Like, if you're watching this video, it's already showing me that you are a person who cares about yourself, that you want the best for yourself, and you're just trying to become your best self so that way you can live the life that you want. And to me, that's what life is all about. I feel like it's about constantly evolving and just being your best self, however that decides to manifest into your reality. And I want to talk heavily on the self-concept. Oops, I dropped my water. But I want to talk heavily on the self-concept, self-identity part, because the person who you are today is literally why we get the results that we get in our life. Like, point blank, period. It's about how we think of ourselves, how we view ourselves, how we think of ourselves. It's also how other people perceive us. So if you think you are a person who is lazy, who a person who doesn't deserve X, Y, and Z, someone else that you come in contact with is going to literally think the same about you, because you are already carrying this energy of doubtfulness and low self-esteem, low confidence. They're going to think the same thing about you. It's, everything is energy. So people are able to understand and read you like this subconsciously. We all do it. It's not necessarily, people could say it's judging, but we judge people in 3 seconds of us seeing them, literally. So I think on the road to changing your self-concept, your self-identity, to becoming the person that you want to become, it's all a mindset thing. Everything truly starts from within. You have to really do some great self-awareness. I'm pretty sure that you already have done some self-awareness of where you are right now. That's why you're watching this video. And to figure out, like, what do I need to do next to start yielding different things into my life, different results into my life, because my present self is not serving me no more. My present self is no longer serving me. And I have went through several self-identity switches in my own world, in my own definition. And so I feel like I can definitely speak on this topic. And the number one thing to me that I have learned when it comes to changing the self-concept is really just, it's habits. It's literally habit forming, but it's also the mindset that you carry. You have to truly know what it is that you're aiming for, know who it is that you're trying to become. And before I even get into that, I really want to say that it is okay to change. It is okay to want to become better. It is okay for that. I know some people may say, oh, X, Y, and Z change. They do this, now they do that. And it's kind of like in a jealousy, hating type of way. Bump them, because if you are still the same person that you were 2-3 years ago, it's like, what are you doing? Why haven't you changed? Why aren't you trying to evolve and become a better person? You should want to change. You should want to constantly want to get better, because if you're constantly getting better and you're constantly becoming the person that you want to become, that is amazing, because not only are you doing it for you, you're doing it for the ones around you, the ones that you may come in contact with along your everyday experiences, and for your future children, the ones that come after you. Like, imagine being able to have those wonderful one-on-one parent talks, girl talks, dad talks, whatever, with your children, because you have developed yourself into this person where now you have accumulated so much information where you can steer them in the right direction. You're able to give them this wisdom and help them out. Same thing with the people that's around you. You able to really show up for your friends, show up for your mom, show up for loved ones, because you have basically given so much to yourself where you have enough to pour into others. And I feel like that is really, really key. And that's part of the self-concept, self-identity switch as well. It's really becoming your best self, not only for you, but for everyone else around you. And when you're on your way to becoming the person that you desire, you first need to understand, okay, how does this person dress? Get a pencil and a paper and do this activity. I promise you, it's really, really, really going to help you. It's going to help you be able to visualize and really picture and feel this person. You want to be able to figure out, what does she wear? Or what does he wear? What do they drive? What type of car do they have? Where do they live? Does this person work out? Do they eat healthy? It's like you want to be very, 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 very detailed. So that way you can, that's why I say you should write it down. So that way you can actually see who it is that you're trying to become. And when you're on your way to doing this, I want you to know that it is not necessarily easy or difficult. It's completely just different, because like I said, like I mentioned like a few minutes ago, that everything is really habitual. Everything is based off habits. Everything we do is habits. We do a lot of things subconsciously, and whatever we do subconsciously is habits. And you want to be able to create really good habits for yourself every single day. You probably like, okay, like I know things are habits, but how do I create a habit? And I had this problem as well. Like, how do I create a habit? Because you could dead for real be in momentum of doing something, then you automatically just quit. Like, you just drop dead quit. Like, okay, I know if I want to lose weight, I need to go to the gym. I know I need to eat less food. I know I need to do X, Y, and Z. And you start to do this thing, but you just lose momentum. You just don't want to do it no more. And trust me, I completely understand that one, because I have started a lot of habits and broke them habits. But guess what? When I was breaking those habits, I was going back to my old self. I was going back to the habits that I am comfortable with, because I know that if I do what I normally do, it's going to yield me these results. I know, and this is what I'm trying to say, like, I know if I continue to wake up late, not go to the gym, eat unhealthy, that I'm going to end up being lazy. I know I'm going to keep getting these same results that I'm getting. It's like, it's no uncertainty no more. Like, I already know what's going to happen if I keep doing this thing. But when it comes to us pushing for our goals, doing something completely different, it's like we don't create the anticipation for something positive to come out of the result. So we start losing hope. Okay, if I go to the gym, okay, I'm going to see the results. I'm going to do this. We start thinking about negativeness, like, okay, I'm not seeing the results right now, so I'm just not going to go. You start creating laziness thoughts because you're not seeing it right away. Like, you get what I'm saying? So it's really just about creating a really good routine for yourself and just getting up and starting. Like I said this in my other previous video, it's really just about starting. And I know that sounds really cliche and just like, duh, like, of course you just need to start. But it truly is just about starting. And I want to be able to give you like the best example for this. So I don't know if you guys have ever ran a mile before, but if you've ever ran a mile and you want to create a habit of running a mile, it sounds easy peasy. Like, okay, I can run a mile. A mile is nothing. I can run a mile. But once you start running a mile, you're at the start line and you're running, you start off, you running, you going, it's easy. Like it's cake work at this point. It's cake work. Then a few minutes in, or however much longer it is in, you start to get tired. You start to lose that momentum, your rhythm is slowing down, like everything is just starting to change, and you're just like, okay, start getting these thoughts like, okay, I want to quit. How much longer? Why did I even start doing this? Like, what possessed me to even start running a mile? I know I want to lose weight, but running a mile, like, do I need to run a mile? But you got to think, the reason why you got that running a mile idea, it was a God-like idea for you to execute on an idea that's going to yield you a certain result at the end. So you come the next day, and some few days after that, you still running. You still starting off with the same momentum in the beginning. You still running and running and running, still getting tired, still having these thoughts. But then guess what? It starts to get easier and easier and easier and easier over time. Then by the 7th day, you start to develop certain skill sets along the way where, okay, I know I need to change my breathing. I know that I need to change my rhythm. I know I don't need to use all my energy in the beginning of me running to help me last throughout the rest of the run. So you start to learn these different tips and tricks along the way of becoming the person who runs a mile. And to me, that is really, really, really valuable, because in order to become the person who does the thing, you have to first go through the difficult moments or your breaking moments to be able to learn certain valuable things along the way. Because you have to, for real, develop this type of person. You don't just wake up and say, oh, I'm here, like this is who I am now. Like, it's not like that. You have to truly develop yourself into this person that you're trying to become. And you can take the race story that I just kind of gave you, that race example, and apply that to everyday life activities, everyday things, because it's not up until you have that breaking point where you learn valuable things, or you keep pushing, you keep going. If you never pushed yourself in the beginning of when you first started running, if you never pushed yourself, you never would have learned down the road that, okay, I don't need to start off running full speed. I know that when I'm running midway, that I need to change my thoughts. I don't need to be coming up with thoughts of doubt, or I don't need to be coming up with thoughts of like, okay, like, why did I do this? You want to be able to feed your mind positive things. And since we're getting to that feeding your mind positive things, you want to be able to change the way you think of becoming the person who does whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish. You want to be, as I said this in my other video, you want to try to be as optimistic as possible. You want to be able to fill your mind with just straight positivity, because this is really you versus you. It's literally no one else. You are truly your biggest enemy at times. Like, you're the only person that's in your way. No one else is in your way. You're the only person that's stopping you from getting X, Y, and Z done. You're the only person that's stopping you from doing the thing. And I can say this heavily because I was at a point in my life where I was constantly beating myself up. I was constantly giving myself self-sabotage over and over and over again. Like, I would have these wonderful ideas and I would not execute. And I can give an example strictly for like YouTube. I've recorded of my first YouTube video back in June, and I did not post my first YouTube video until last week in January. And when I was recording that video, I was shy, I was nervous, I was literally trying to figure out, why do I even want to do YouTube? I'm the only person that was judging myself in that moment. I didn't even allow myself to post it to, allow everything else to play out. I was the one judging myself. I was the one giving myself criticism and beating myself up. And it took me months to finally post a video. And once I got over that feeling, I felt great. Like, I felt really, 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 really great. I was able to, and it's other times where I recorded in between that time from June to January where I just record like a simple video. Still the same thing. Still like giving myself self-sabotage, like really criticizing myself along the way. And I just want to let you know, guys, like, that will literally get you nowhere. It's like, it is the #1 happiness killer. And I don't want that for anybody. Like how I felt and the way I was treating myself, I do not want you guys to do that. I want you guys to be able to know that you can do whatever it is that you want, because obviously here I'm able to record a video confidently to be able to share some valuable tips and tricks with you guys, to just give you guys straight value. I stopped making it all about me, focusing on myself and making sure that I'm just giving someone value. Like everything, that's another thing. Stop making everything just about you along the way. That's what I'm saying. Like when you're on your way to becoming the best person, it's not just for you, it's for everyone else around you. You don't want to be, it's not you being selfish with it. You want to be able to show up in life as your best self, so that way you can help others as well. That's like, that's life. You want to be able to give value to people. And I want to get back into the habits part, because I can just be going off topic, but when you're on the way to creating simple habits every day for yourself, becoming the person, once you've already figured out, okay, this person drives this person does that, now start to figure out, okay, so if my ideal person is, let's say she is a person who is fit and she goes to the gym constantly, she does this. So now I'm going to set out a routine where I wake up at this time, I eat at this time, I work out for this time. Even if you do not go to the gym, you work out for the full hour or the full 30 minutes. It's just as long as you are getting in the habits of doing the thing. You want to get in the habit of becoming the person. It's kind of like where you are right now today. Like the results that you're getting in your life is based off of the habits that you have been doing. Like if you're a person that scrolls on your phone all day, if you're a person that is watching BS all day long, that has now accumulated to certain results in your life. So now it's all about yielding positive habits into your life of the person who does the thing. So everything is truly about accumulation, like doing something repetitive, doing something over and over and over and over again. It's kind of like, okay, so yeah, it's kind of like, let's just say you are a person who reads, wakes up, writes consistently every day, posts their content consistently, like you're constantly doing this over and over and over again. Guess what? That is accumulation that's going to yield you positive results. But guess what? You can also get the same type of accumulation of a certain habit if you're on your phone scrolling, going out to every party, having to be seen doing just like unnecessary BS, scrolling on social media for hours and hours and hours and hours. That is going to accumulate a certain results, but it's going to be on the negative side of the scale. So you just want to be able to take the time to write out, who is this person? What do they dress like? What do they drive? Where do they live? Who do they hang out with? Who are they friends? Where do they go out to eat? Do they take trips? How much money does this person make? You want to be able to write all of those things out. And next to it, after you finish that, you want to be able to write out a good routine that you could start tomorrow. And when I say start tomorrow, I really mean start tomorrow. Don't wait up until, okay, I'm going to start on a Monday. Matter of fact, don't even start tomorrow. Start as soon as you watch this video. And I want you to go do this activity and start immediately. Just how I gave an example of, it's not going to be easy in the beginning. I don't want to say easy, but it's not going to be comfortable in the beginning. You're going to feel uncomfortable because you've been doing things over and over again that have not yielded you the results that you want. So now when you start doing things that are different, your mind is going to be like, okay, like, what are you doing? Hold up, slow down. But it's not up until you can keep going, fight through your breaking points, and you learn these different tips and tricks on the way to becoming the person that you want to become. Like, it's kind of sounds like it's that simple. It's going to be like, okay, like, what am I doing? Like, what are you doing? Like, girl, like, why are you doing this right now? Like, but as long as you know your end goal, and you know why you're doing it, then you understand, okay, this is where I'm trying to get to, because I know that my present self is not yielding me the results that I want. I need to be here so that way I can experience these certain things into my life That is the most important thing. You have to be able to know the goal and keep going after the goal every single day. Once you start doing things in a habitual way, you start doing things in accumulation, over time you will start doing this thing subconsciously, where that's when you know you have become the person who does the thing. When you're doing the thing and you don't even know that you're doing it, it becomes second nature to just do the thing. It's like second nature to just get up and go to the gym. It's just second nature to just be able to pick up a book and read. It's just second nature to be able to build a website for your for a business or whatever. It's just doing things over and over and over again until it becomes subconscious. And that's just like the best way I can really put it. And I hope I really put this in the most simplest way that you guys can understand. Like I said, I want to give it to you in just straight value. If I was talking fast, it's because I really just want to talk to you. Like I want to just, like, I know you are here to get some value, and you're not just here to just lollygag and just watch me. You're here because you want some value. And I'm really hoping that I was able to give you at least one good tip out of this video today. And most importantly, show up for yourself every single day. Show up for you, love yourself, forgive yourself, be patient with yourself, and allow your highest self to continue to guide you. I gave you this wonderful example in the previous video, how before you make a decision, figure out, is my younger self happy with this? Is my future self going to thank me for this? And that's how you know what you need to do in the present moment. Because I completely understand the feeling of being somewhere where you're no longer happy with your current results that your self-concept is now delivering to you. It's like, okay, it's getting old. I want something new. I want new experiences. You have to truly develop the mindset and the habits of the person who does the thing that you want to become or that you want to do. It's really nothing else around that. And I really feel that you can accomplish it and that you can do it. And if I can do it, I know for a fact that you can do it. Trust me. And just be patient with yourself. Love yourself. Affirm yourself. Give yourself everything that you need along the way of becoming the best possible person that you can possibly be. And know that it is okay to change. You're going to change 100 million, 3 million, 4 million, 5 million, 6 million. You're going to change a lot throughout your life. And that is okay. That's how you know that you're constantly growing and evolving. And I'm here to just help you along the way as well. Like if you have any questions or any tips, just literally reach out to me, because like I said, I've done this multiple times and I am still on this journey of quote unquote finding myself and evolving. So yeah, I really hope that this video was valuable. I really love you guys, and see you guys in the next video.